Can't really see much, it's really dark. Oh, there we go. But one quick little walk around to wrap up the video. Subaru did a really good job. I'm actually pretty impressed. I actually love the way it looks right now with the snow on the tires and everything. It looks pretty beast. What's up, YouTube? Welcome to another one of my videos. I'm not sure if you guys can see right now. It is a little bit dark, but we got a lot of snow yesterday. I think we got 6 inches of snow yesterday to be exact. And with that being said, I wanted to talk about how this car did in the snow. I wasn't really planning. I really had no need at all whatsoever to go drive out in the snow. I know a lot of people will take out their Subi or their Evo and go do some donuts and blah blah blah, all-wheel drive. That wasn't really why I wanted to take the WRX out, even though I was really lazy. I was watching the NFL playoff games, everything like that. The real reason I wanted to take the WRX out yesterday, when the weather was absolutely horrible, it was snowing, the roads weren't clear, literally everything was still awful. I'm actually gonna go right here. Oh god, I freaking hate all the salt that they put on the roads. It's ridiculous. I swear, I literally only ever like the snow the first day when it's like all nice and clean and white and like fluffy and stuff and soft. But every single day after that, I absolutely hate snow. It's all the salt, the roads are so dirty, it takes forever for the roads to get clean again, and the car gets so awfully dirty. Freaking shoveling and just bad driving conditions, it all just sucks. But anyways, aside from me talking about how much I hate snow and how awful it is, I wanted to talk to you guys about what my experience was like driving my WRX in the snow. Now, of course, Subarus are known for being all-wheel drive. They're known for being capable of snow, dirt, you know, all those sorts of conditions. Obviously, Subaru is known for rally cars and stuff like that too. So Subaru has a pretty big reputation for their all-wheel drive and what their cars are capable of and stuff like that. So I was really curious to see how this car would do in the snow. Now, yesterday was the real actual test. First ever time I drove this car in the snow. I drove the car in the snow one other time. It had only snowed maybe 1 or 2 inches, really nothing. So I really didn't get to put the car to the test. But yesterday we got about 5 to 6 inches. It really snowed a lot, and the plow trucks really hadn't cleaned much. So I was driving on snow and slush and all that stuff, and I was really curious to see how good it did, and it actually did really well. I was actually impressed. You know, obviously the car is known for being good, but I wanted to see for myself. It's a big factor as far as why people get Subarus, because they're all-wheel drive. So that just makes it that much of a better daily driver. And now this video isn't really meant for, you know, going out in your Subaru and go do some donuts or blah blah blah, stuff like that. This video is really meant for your average driver who maybe is interested in buying a Subaru and you really want to see how good this car is. Obviously, you could buy a pickup truck or an SUV that's 4-wheel drive. You expect those cars to be good. But as far as like sedans, stuff like this, like a family sedan that's all-wheel drive, you really want to see how good the all-wheel drive actually is. And yesterday I put it to the test. I can honestly say that the car did do very well. Tires and wheels are going to play a big part as far as how well your car does perform in the snow. This car is not on its stock factory wheels and tires. I do have 18-inch Volk TE37 wheels, and I also do have Yokohama Advent Sport all-season tires as well. So that helped out a lot. I do know that the summer tires, well, obviously they're summer tires, but the summer tires absolutely suck, even just like in wet conditions. So I know a lot of people, first thing they do is switch out to those summer tires. Obviously, upgrading the tires is one of the first things that I would do on this car, just because I know the summer tires that this car does bring aren't the best. Now, as far as traction and the car slipping and sliding and stuff, the car didn't do that at all. The only time that the car really actually did kind of slide a little bit was that I was doing a U-turn, and it was a pretty sharp U-turn also. So I had to lock the steering wheel all the way to the left, and it slid a little bit, so I kind of had to stop giving it gas and then give it a little bit of gas again, and then I was able to do the U-turn. It wasn't anything crazy. It wasn't anything to the point where I was like losing control of the car. I was going slow, obviously it's a U-turn, but the car did slip a little bit there. But as far as just driving it, you know, doing a left or a right turn from a stoplight or anything like that, the car did do very well. The car didn't slide. It had traction really well. Like, let's say I'm right here at a dead stop, and then I could pull the car out like this, and the car didn't really slip or slide anywhere. Like, literally accelerate the car like this, and the car did really well. It wasn't slipping or sliding. It had good grip on the road, and it just did a really good job. And I was really impressed at how well the car could pull out of first gear and not lose traction or anything like that because of the snow. The car did handle really well. Also, I could move the steering wheel like that while I was driving at about 20-25 miles an hour, and the car wasn't slipping or sliding anywhere like that either. So, I mean, as far as turning, driving straight, taking off, you know, steering, stuff like that, the car did do really well. And experiencing this car in the snow, I know a lot of people will take their Subarus out and, like I said, go do donuts in an empty parking lot. It's definitely something I should have tried out yesterday. That would have been fun, but mainly I was just trying to figure out how good this car actually is in the snow, whether it did live up to the hype, and I can honestly say that it did. It did do really well. And if anyone is, you know, thinking about getting a Subaru and you're kind of curious of how good it would be in the snow, I can honestly say that, you know, this is a car that you can have confidence in on a snowy day when you need to get from point A to point B. It's not a car that you should be like, oh, I don't know if I'll make it, or oh, I don't know if I'll be able to get out or anything like that. No, this car is definitely a car that'll be able to get you from point A to point B on a really snowy day, whether you need to get to work or wherever. This car will definitely get the job done, and it's definitely a car that you can have confidence in when you're taking it out on a snowy day. It's not a car that you should be worried about. You can definitely trust this car in the snow. And that's about it. Just a quick little talk to let you guys know that my first experience with this WRX in the snow was really good. And for anyone that was curious about that stuff, you know, Subaru definitely did live up to the hype. Did perform really well. I was really happy with it, and I'm excited for the next snow day to go take it out, and maybe I'll do some donuts, have some fun with this car in an empty parking lot, and I'll make a video of it and post it for you guys. But other than that, I hope you guys found this video helpful. Remember to hit that like and subscribe button down below, and thank you so much for watching. See you guys in the next one. Peace.